What's up, guys? I hope you're keeping well. This video is going to be a bit of an introduction to office premiums, and we'll do an example below. So what an office premium is, these are the premiums that us as a consumer would be paying to the insurer for some specific insurance product. Now we are interested in calculating these office premiums. So when we're concerned with the calculations, there's two formulas that we'll be using. This long one, this is the formula used to calculate gross premium, and then here is the net premium formula. So that the gross premium form, when we're calculating the gross premium, this formula also accounts for expenses and profits and other stuff, while as net premium, this is only the benefit. And benefit and claim, these words meaning pretty much the same thing. So let's discuss this formula a bit. We'll start with the gross premium one. So here, you can imagine that when an insurer is busy pricing their insurance product, right, they have to consider how much claims they are expecting to pay out. They have to cover all their expenses, and then they also want to see some type of a profit. And then this last risk margin, we don't always work with that in the calculations, but you may come across it. What this risk margin is, this acts as, it's for uncertainty for the insurer. This is to protect them against the worst if they have to pay out more claims than what they expected. That's all that is. And then the net premium is just working out office premiums based on the benefits and claims that they're expected to pay. It's also worth mentioning that risk margin in the gross premium formula, when that is included, then that increases the insurer's reserve. And the reserve is like the pool of money that the insurer keeps in order to pay all of its payouts and meet its expenses. We get a whole bunch of different expenses that might come up in question, such as upfront expenses, termination expenses, or expenses upon claiming, and then the profits usually given as a percentage. We'll see that in this first example. A smartphone insurance policy has a 1-year term, premiums payable monthly in advance, claims occur uniformly throughout the year. And I'll read the whole question and we'll come back. With a frequency of 8 claims, let me highlight some stuff. With a frequency of 8 claims per 100 policies. The average claim is 7,200. Now we're talking about some expenses. There's expense of 100, a monthly admin fee of 15, claim processing fee of 60, and then insurer requires a profit margin. There's a profit margin of 12% of the office premium. The interest rate is 2% per annum, convertible monthly. Straight away, let's just quickly get this into an effective monthly. So I see these payments are monthly in advance. So we'll just get this percentage to monthly effective percentage that we can use. So pop that in a calculator. This equals to, so I'm going to call this variable A. I'm not going to be writing this long interest, so shift store A in the calculator. So let's go discuss some of the things we see in this question. Over here you can see that they say the premiums are payable, they occur uniformly throughout the year. That means that this 7,200 is going to be occurring halfway through the year at 6 months. So we must just remember that when we're going to present value it to calculate the expected present value. So I'm just going to rewrite the formula here. Expected present value of our office premium equals to expected present value of our expenses plus the profit. And we can rewrite like this. And then there's no risk margin here mentioned, so we'll just leave that out. So let's start with calculating the present value of the claims. So they said that the frequency throughout the year with a frequency of 8 claims per 100 policies. That means they're expecting to have claims 8% of the time. 8% times the claim amount of 7,200 that was given. However, remember this the claims are coming uniformly throughout the year. Uniformly. So we have to present value this because the term is just 1 year. Uniformly throughout, it means that it's going to be occurring in the middle. So we'll use the interest rate and we're going to discount it by 6 months to get it to times 0. Pop that in a calculator. So that's the present value of the claims. Cool. Now let's do the expected present value of the expenses. There was $100 up front, so that's cool. That's a times 0 there. We don't need to discount that at all. And then there's monthly admin fees of 15. And this question told us that all the fees, the premiums are payable monthly in advance. So this 15 is going to just be paid with that monthly premium. So these are in advance. The 12A. Yeah, that's that. And then there was a claim processing cost of $60. So we'll put 60. And this is going to occur with that probability. And we have to also discount this by 6 months for the same reason that we discounted over there. Now I'll pop this in a calculator. I'll go step by step with this 100. Right. So here I kind of skipped this step. All that we did here was substitute in this formula. Remember this formula? A1 minus V, right? So we just substituted that formula, the information into that formula. Now we've got the expected present value of our expenses suite. Now moving on to expected present value of the profits, which they said they want 12%, right? 12% of the office premium. So 12% of the office premium, which I'll just put as P. But remember the office premiums, they're paid for a term of 1 year, they're paid monthly in advance. So we have to add that here. It's 12 payments with that interest rate. So that's 2, 1 minus 1 plus A. So I'm just going to simplify those two, put that in the calculator. P, sweet. And then expected present value of the office premiums. It's not just P, remember, because we've got 12 of them paid in advance, so we have to also do this. 12 of that interest rate. A, remember I named that number A, so I wasn't going to be writing it. So now I've still got it on my calculator. It's the same as that one there. So it's going to be no, made a mistake. Cool. Now let's plug everything into the formula that we're using. Is this right? Yeah, it is. So we've got P. Now we're going to be adding all of these. Let me highlight it. This present value along with that one and this one. Let's rewrite it. Cool. Now I'm going to take this that side. We're just going to be doing some math to solve for P. Cool. So now P, that is our monthly office premium that we'll be paying the insurer for this smartphone insurance product. I hope that helped. In another video, I'll do another example, perhaps where we have to calculate gross premiums as well as net premiums. I hope this helped. Bye.